looking at that job, they talking about the 90 Max. Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Engineer Hall. Today we're going to take a look at a recent release from Athearn, which is their EMD SD90MAC-H Phase II. So in front of us we got this EMD90 here. We have the Union Pacific, and also we have the Canadian Pacific. So we're going to open up the boxes here and we're going to see what you get inside. We're going to open up this Union Pacific one. Slide the sleeve out. Box is the regular blue box. It's supposed to be like a number 2 or 2.0 Athearn Genesis, so still rocking the same blue boxes. So let's pop this open. Oh, by the way, if you look at it right there, it says not for children under 14. This is not a toy. Inside we got usual paperwork, the locomotive warranty. This is the locomotive operator's manual and sound guide. And here we got the split parts list here, the information about the 1-year limited warranty. Now we got the paperwork out the way. Remove this foam right here, and here's the motor. Looks pretty good there. Let's take it out. Here we have the brand new Athearn Genesis 2.0, the SD90MAC-H Phase II. So what we got here is the EMD90, the CP9303, the UP8559. So if you want to take a look online to see if you can match the model to the prototype. Here we have a picture of the prototype taken back in July 17, 1998. Take a look at the model against the prototype. As it comes fairly close. Most of the time the models are not 100% accurate. They're about, say like 98% of the time accurate to the prototype if you buy the premium locomotives. So anyway, looking at some of the details, that we do have the correct color grab irons in this location here. It's correct style windows, correct font. Also, you have red and white sequence along the center seal of the locomotive. The model truck does match this prototype in 1998. And also all the steps have the white paint on the ends of them. But here on the plow, it doesn't have the white corners. The corners not painted white. Let's go take a look at another photo at a different time. So that's 98 photo. Now I'm skipping ahead to December 9th, 2001. Now this locomotive have a different style truck. Also looking at the front of the locomotive, now it does have the white ground barn next to the window and that checker sticker on the door. And it does appear to have the correct ditch lights. And look at all the detail parts of there. As I say, correct loop for the cut lever. Looking at a locomotive on the conductor side back in March 13, 2011. And we can see that we have the grab barns are black, but there's one white that matches the prototype. Of course, you got the correct pilot mounted dish lights and your taller detail. Yeah, detail here is correct. Doors look good. Correct font. The correct 4 windows with no sunshade there. Just correct. Coming along down the long hood here, the handrails look good. Then you can look at the grill details here on electrical cabinet. On the prototype and look at it on the model, looks pretty good. Even got this vent here. Door detail, the labeling here looks pretty good. This grill section here, labels in the appears to be the correct label, the correct location. Coming down, these vents here look pretty good. Then the beaver still look good there. So let's take a look further down the long hood. Now here we got a different angle on the same day that photos taken. You take a look down here, you got the fuel arrangement. Appears to be the correct locations here. You have this curvature here. But the grab barns here are on white, black and white, but on the model is all black. Here you got your lift rings position here, correct, coming down along the cab here. Distance in here is in the correct, or labeling here in the correct location. Also, you have this the correct radiators, 3 big ones, 1, 2, 3, and you have this 2 smaller ones, and it appears to be a correct size. Also, this has this yellow strip here on the edges of the radiator, and it does have this label here on the locomotive. And if you go down and look at trucks here, you see that they're rocking different trucks back in 2011. The model has the tag here on the jacking pad. You see that this grab bar here is painted white, and the headlight there is in the correct location with the correct font there. Also, it has the detail here for electric jumper cable. Right here we have a photo here in May 11 and 03. You can see that the locomotive is a little different graphics on it. So we're gonna go into the future and see if we find a later locomotive that we can see. Let's go with the 2008 photo, November 17, 2008, and we see that we have a different engine designation here from the last one. Now, looking at the nose here, got a correct nose mounted headlight. This grab bar in here and here are black. That matches the model, matching the prototype. These lights are in the correct location. You got this unique to this locomotive. You got these somewhat cans to hold the electrical cables up. We put away. And also this features a grab bar on the plow, the plain of white, appears to be the right handle for the cut lever. Going down, sticker appears to be the correct one. Now labeling here, and here, and here it can be, and here it can be seen. And also here on the jacket pad. And the taller detail matches the prototype, and of course all the engines had this particular vent. And the trucks here matches their prototype. I must say these grills looks pretty good. Lift rings here in the correct location. The curved hood, it may be the correct horn here. The fuel tank detail there on the correct location, looks pretty good there. The EMD90 appears to be the correct font. And this radiator here don't have the two doors. They have three big radiator vents here. As you see, this is bigger, smaller. These kind of like the same size here as represent in the prototype. And it appears that the labels here and here are in the correct location. Now we have a look here on the engineer side of the locomotive. That labeling here in the correct location, you can see that. Grills look alright, look nice. Now the labeling here is a slight different as in prototype in 2010. This is a little section here. Everything else appears to be in the correct location. Here we have a photo of the inside of a locomotive. This is the SD90MAC-H Phase II. And this is a desktop controlled locomotive, or the control standard desktop. And here you got your independent, your automatic, your throttle. The green is for power, the amber color there is for the dynamic brake. Then you got your reverser, it's set neutral. And I believe this switch here is the alerter switch. Here you got your horn, bell switch, headlight, rear light, and one of the switches controls your disc lights on or off. And here you have your screen, speedometer, brake pipe pressure, equalizer reservoir, and you'll get your information here as far as the flow, the independent brake pressure, main reservoir, and your end of train pressure. You can also see that's right there, let you know it's in trail. But anyway, come across here on the conductor side, you know, you got your desk, got a little radio. Down that little door right there, that's the bathroom. UP had their own cab signal system, and here's other various switches and controls already would be in this position here. EOTD, emergency switch here. Here we have the photo of the locomotive taken back in December 27, 2004. Take a closer look at this locomotive that appears to be in the correct font. Then you got your engine designations there, looking pretty good. Come down along looking at the trucks here. You do have a lit step light here. The bell appears to be in the correct location. You got that detail here for the fuel tank. Come across, you do have the detail piece here. And you can see you got the tag there in the correct location. And you have the emergency shut off, the fuel cap, and the fuel sight glass, which is here. And we'll get a better look at that in another photo. Come along here, we do see that we have this large warning label here on the locomotive, and Union Pacific. nice and big, but we'll look at a different photo to see a little bit clearer. October 3rd, 2006. Now is in leaf service here with the EMDX. That we still have mostly the same detail parts or labeling stickers. One thing different here on this locomotive that it has a LMEX and the UP crossed out, but far as the detail parts, that it does have the bottom grab arm is white. This is white also. Of course, you look at the sticker here and here also, the total detail with the labeling, and all the locomotives have this vent system here. Come across, it's good font. So we got under warranty and the engine designation here. Look at the under piping detail. You see that the trucks are a little different. Got the stickers here on the correct location. The vents look pretty good. I like them. Of course, you got the red center sill going down with the locomotive, and you have this part here. I believe this is a little more curved. This is more straight down. But you do have this detail here also on the fuel tank. Then you look at it, you have your fuel cap, fuel gauge, emergency set off, and you have that air reservoir tank here. And it does have the supports here on the fuel tank. Now getting a little closer here, that we can see the red stripe doesn't go in the handles on the Union Pacific. Well, not the Union Pacific, but the stripe doesn't go through the handles here, the red line. Then looking at the trucks, there's a little different trucks that's on the model. And we see we have the radiator fan section here with the 3. Then you got the 2 small ones that appears to be accurate. And then here's a photo in November 12, 2006 that you have the Radiator's locomotive, that we do have the sticker here in the correct location, which is here and here also. You have a better view of the radiator section on this side, and it does have the lift rings here. It does have the labeling sticker here, step weld, and you have your white grab bar in here. But the locomotive does not have the sticker here saying E or F in the rear of the locomotive. But it does have the correct handrails also. Like certain details that, like right here, you can see that this part of the grab bar is gray. You got a red line going through it. On the model, it's just all yellow. If you guys want to model the PRLX, there's a decal sheet that's available. Just have to go to Circus City Decals and Graphics and look for the SKU number, which is here, and you'll get a decal sheet with the patches and also the road name.
EMD SD90MAC-H Phase II, available for the first time in plastic. All lighting features new LEDs, rubber MU hoses for durability, all new tooling, better than brass detail. DCC plus Sound models contain full features, Tsunami 2 sound decoder with EMD 265H prime mover, sounds by SoundTraxx. Genesis 2.0 model features see-through steps, illuminated ground lights, illuminated numberboards. CP features cab side rain gutters in place of sunshades, no blue flag holders on engineer's side of cab. CP raised walkway grates for snow services. CP specific roof antennas, air dryer with relocated fuel tank basket on engineer side, rear corner of fuel tank per CP prototype. CP specific MU receptacle locations, nose door with windows, as delivered strut placement on truck side frames. UP features antenna dome on cab roof, blue flag holders on engineer side of cab nose door no window, cab side long style sunshades, as delivered strut placement on truck side frames.